Hey there guys, welcome to another video. So you may notice that the quality of this video is not very good. And that's because it's being filmed with an iPhone 3GS. So how this came about is two of my Twitter friends, Chihiro Kasahara and Jamie Mason, we decided to have a challenge to fix a 3GS and film it with a 3GS. So I said, why not? That sounded like a fun challenge. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I finally got the parts in. It took a while because I had to order a screen from China, and that took nearly a month. But it is here, and now I can replace the glass on this 3GS here, and I will be also replacing the battery on this 3GS. This is an 8 gig iPhone 3GS, and it came on iOS 4.3.3. So that's pretty cool. It does need to be reset. It does have the other person's stuff on there. But beside that, we're going to go ahead and repair this bad boy, and we'll see how I do. Hope you enjoy the video. And we'll be replacing the battery as well as the display glass as it's cracked. So we'll go ahead and get into it here. So one thing I did with this previously was the home button wasn't working at all on this, and come to find out there's just two little contacts that really that are on the bottom side of the screen, and those contacts have to meet a certain piece in the phone, and that acts as the click. And of course, come on screws, these screws don't want to come out. And it didn't want to... Oh, okay. So it basically just didn't want to work. So I just had to pop the screen off for a second, and then I was able to fix the contacts, and boom, home button worked again. There we go. Yeah, that's the part I'm worried about, is right there. I don't want it to crack and get everything everywhere. I love that they're numbered. All the little parts are numbered. That makes it so nice. So we got to unclamp a couple of things here. Let's see, are these clips? Nope. Okay. There we go. And what else? Oh, we got this little one here. So 1, 2, 3. Undo that. Our ribbon cable comes right out. There's our display. Alright, and we have to get our SIM card tray out. So we're going to pop this out. It's a little crusty in there. Might need to clean that before I put it back in. You guys remember these SIM cards? The big bad boy SIM cards right there? Alright, and then we have to get the logic board to get to the battery. Okay, so we have a couple of screws here that are holding in our logic board. So we have one here, one here, one here, and another here. And then we have a couple of cables to remove. So we have number 4 here, number 7, and okay, so in my haste I was missing a couple of screws. So there are a couple more, so not just the 4 here that I mentioned. So we have, well, I believe one up here, this middle one here, another one right here, and then we have to take the one for the camera also and flip the camera so that we can flip the logic board. So I'll go ahead and unscrew those two. And there's this little piece that goes around the camera to keep it secure. And so now it can be loosened so that we can actually lift up the logic board. And I'm going to make sure that I hit every screw here. Okay, so now that I have the screws that I need out, we're going to lift the rear camera because it is still attached to the logic board. And then we have a couple connectors that we need to disconnect before we can take the logic board out. So I'm going to take my spudger and go ahead and do that. And they're nicely labeled. So we have number 4, we have number 7 here. And these are the same on the iPhone 3G minus one connector. So number 6 is an antenna, number 7 is an antenna, number 5 is, I don't know. Oh, that's your headphone jack probably. Alright, and once you get those, then we can, it says gently lift up. We have a sticker down here that says do not remove. Well, that is an invitation. And I'm gonna guess you guys added a screw to be dicks. They probably did. Okay, so Apple in their infinite wisdom decided to put another screw down here to keep the logic board in place, and then they put a sticker over it that says do not remove. Just there we go. Okay. What a pain. Alright, so then we pull it out just a little bit and then it just pulls right out. There we go. Alright. And here's the piece I was talking about right here. As you can see, it has that little stupid sticker right here. If you can see that on the camera here. Yeah, that's super fun. So there's your logic board of the 3GS. And here is our battery. So I'm not going to use the pull tab. I'm just going to go from the sides and try and pop it out. And this being a very old phone, I'm sure that this is like brittle. But it is disconnecting. And how the battery is held down is it has these contacts here, and it's just screwed in from the logic board. Alright, so, oh, the adhesive just wants to stick to it. Nope. Okay, let go. There we go. One, and it looks, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks similar, but it's not. Okay, gotcha. Oh, this one comes with a new adhesive strip. That's nice. Okay, so I don't have to reuse the other one. There we go. Okay, and it's on its little spot. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put our logic board back in and get everything back the way it was. Now that that is seated, they make this look so easy in other videos. They really do. They make it look so simple. But then you go to do it and you're like, no. It is not that simple. Alright. Got that in there, and then we're going to go ahead and put all the screws back in where they were. Okie doke, so we've got all our screws back in, we have everything connected, we have our camera in there properly, and what we're going to do is go ahead and connect the screen, and we're going to see if the battery is good. Okay, we have an Apple logo, that is a good sign. Okay, and we're booted up here. So it looks like we have 52%, 51%. Alright, so we'll go ahead and turn it off, and now we're going to go ahead and do our screen. Okay, so what we need to do, here is the replacement. This is just the glass front, as that's all that's broken on this. So we need to remove the LCD, we need to remove the microphone, and the ambient light sensors and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the screws on the side here. Okay, so now we got all those out. Now we're going to use a spudger and get the LCD separated. Okay, and now the LCD should separate from. So there's our LCD here. Put that off to the side here. And now what we have to do is get our microphone off. We also have to remove the entire frame, as we have to put that on the new glass. Okay, so what we have to do here is actually remove, so keep all this here, and we're going to heat this up, and then we're going to try and get between the glass and the frame itself just to get the glass off. Okay, so here you can see, for the most part, got most of that glass off, but now I have to get the shards of glass that are stuck in there. Jeez, what a mess. Okay. Alright, so here is our new screen here. So there we have it. We have our display now ready, so we'll go ahead and do the nice little peel there. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, and what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and set it in place. My home button is not staying where it should, so that's gonna have to be adjusted. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, we're good. Alright. Alright, so we've got touch, so let's go ahead and check it. Make sure everything is good. Are we having some touch issues down here? We sure are. That is interesting. So we're having some touch issue in just this area right here. And here it is. So this is the iPhone 3GS with its new glass and new battery. I did polish the back also, if you can see that. The only issue I'm having here is the home button, which it was giving me problems before, but it's now a little bit more sunken in, and I think it would just need a new one, honestly. Yeah, at this point, I think it just needs a new button. It's not staying, and you have to push really hard to get anything to work. The digitizer is also not working properly. There's a section right about here that doesn't work, just a line of it, and if you go here you'll see I can't go above it, so I'll have to get a refund on this. But aside from that, it works fine, and it looks a lot better than it did. So no more glass, no more broken glass. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I apologize for the long video. I do hope you enjoyed the video. I know that it is an excellent 2009 quality. And anyway, if you guys liked the video, please leave me a like. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.